You got the knife?
The pothole vigilantes have struck again. Raggedy streets are pretty much everywhere in this town. They come in all shapes and sizes, and everybody hates them.
You don't have a choice. Your tires don't last, your shocks are bad, springs, everything goes bad.
And the taxes keep going, the property taxes keep going up, so what are they doing with it?
We're talking about practical things that need to be done to maintain the city. And if your streets aren't working right, well, then the rest of the city isn't working right.
At the end of April, a couple of guys started filling these potholes in the middle of the night, posting about it on Instagram. They called themselves the Pothole Vigilantes. The photos got lots of likes, which then led to a GoFundMe for donations. But it's unclear if any of this is legal.
Is it a possibility that the police roll up on you and lock you up and put you away for doing this?
It's always a possibility. We don't believe it will happen. It's probably like a gray area, so we just rather just remain anonymous.
Do you guys have regular jobs?
Yeah, I head up data analytics for a media company.
Yeah, and I'm a student just trying to get into a master's program.
And by night,
Pothole Vigilantes.
Pothole Vigilantes.
Pothole Vigilante.
I've been living here since 2013. No matter where you go, where you live, it's, you know, you can't go one block without hitting a massive pothole. After so many years, we just kind of decided to do something about it.
Tell me what I'm looking at.
Pothole Vigilante hit list. Yeah. This is what we've done and what we're gonna do.
The green ones represent what we've done, the blue one represents what our network done or other people have done, and then the red ones are the to-do potholes.
Now, I see 3 green ones way up here.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get up there?
That was a big donor donated $500 to fill some in the Oakland Hills, so we went out there.
Okay, so this is rich folks up here.
Yeah.
That gave you big money.
Yeah.
To fill potholes that cost maybe $50 to $100.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you use that money to go fill in some of these down here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Turns out in Atlanta, Reagan, trickle-down economics really does work, at least when it comes to filling potholes. The vigilantes have filled over 50 with the donated money. 2 weeks after they started doing their thing, Mayor Libby Schaaf called the vigilantes out on Twitter when she announced a $100 million plan to repave city streets. Then a few weeks later, the city allocated crews to tackle the pothole problem, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, we get about 4,000 pothole requests a year at this point. So what you see behind us is our pothole filling crew, repairing some serious breaks in our asphalt.
So how long do you think it would take for you to fill the requests of 4,000 potholes?
On average, it's, the reality is we get more requests than what we have budgeted to fill.
Have you heard of the Pothole Vigilantes?
I have. As much as it gets some attention, it might be fun on the internet and get some retweets, the volume of their work is really minimal compared to what our guys can do. During this pothole blitz, we're approaching 5,000 potholes that we've filled.
You gotta admit, like, it's kind of cool that these citizens are just like, you know, we got potholes in our streets, we're gonna figure out how to fix them, at least in the meantime, in between time, until you guys can bring in the big equipment and pave the streets over. You gotta admit that's kind of cool.
You know what I think is cool? I think what's cool is government doing what they should do for their citizens and really putting efficiently and effectively tax dollars to work.
Why is it taking so long for you guys to figure it out?
And the reality is, if you want to maintain it, you want to fix it, you got to pay for it. We have this nationwide crumbling infrastructure problem, and a lot of that's because we've chosen not to fund that activity. We just passed our paving plan. Rainy season just ended, we're out here. We've got contracts ready to go, trucks ready to go. We'll be paving a lot of streets this summer, so we got this.
Across town, the vigilantes were giving out bags of asphalt to folks who don't feel like the city's got it.
We love Oakland, we live here, you know, there's too many fucking potholes, so we're just trying to fill them.
The city is like, hey, pothole vigilantes, we appreciate you what you've been doing, but I think we'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, they said that. They still aren't doing it.
Like, who knows what would have happened if pothole vigilantes didn't exist? Like, it could have just been in limbo that the city was just like, yeah, we have this money budgeted, but we're still trying to strategically think about when and where to start.
So I see your shirt, taxation is theft. Are you a libertarian?
I would identify myself as a libertarian or somebody who appreciates everyone's liberty, yeah.
And so this situation right here is right up your alley.
The number one, like, oh, I gotcha kind of thing people say about libertarians is they say, well, who's going to fix the roads? And this is proof in itself that we can fix the roads. Nobody needs to hold our hands and go out there and do it for us.
I think Ayn Rand will be proud of you.
Or Ron Paul.
Ron Paul was the last name I expected to hear in this progressive paradise, but here, potholes trump politics.
Looks like one of our fellow pothole vigilantes filled the pothole that we were going to do tonight. A few of them. Man, that was fast.
That was fast.
It's good. One less we had to do.
So you mean to tell me all of this work y'all do twice a week? You're not taking a little of that money that's being donated?
It all
put in
gets
your pockets?
donated.
It's all community service.
You want to drive over it?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm saving the streets.
There you go.
Are we done?
We're done. You're a vigilante now.
And a hero.
You're a hero. Modern day Batman.